headquarters have emergency directors.
Yes.
Okay.
So they all descended on Addis against the advice of the resident coordinator
And the head of agencies.
and the heads of agencies and the government of Ethiopia.
Okay, we're not naming names here, so I take it I can still use this now. I can still use this in terms of them trying to sideline the UN and make them report. Yes? No? You guys are trading eyes.
Well, I think.
Was it not part of the Scala Protocols?
Yeah.
It was part of the Scala Protocols that says that the emergency coordinators in the regions report directly to the emergency directors rather than to us in headquarters.
Instead of to us. So they want a direct line from Tigray to the headquarters. Addis, the reps in Addis should be sidelined because we're working with the federal government.
Yes.
We're more sympathetic.
You gotta let me use that. You gotta let me use that. That's a huge, you want people to understand this, let me use that. Are we agreed?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm okay with that.
Tell me.
Because again, it's what they want in headquarters, and it's what Dr. Tedros and others like him have succeeded in getting his fellow undersecretaries general to agree to, that the UN in Addis is compromised. Let's have senior coordinators in Tigray who report directly to New York and Geneva and Rome.
What this tells me in context is there is a power struggle going on within the UN. This explains why we ran into sources in Mekelle who told us about UN senior officials interfering with national exams and coordinating with the TPLF. So this is part of that puzzle. There's a power struggle going on with the UN in terms of how you guys can do your jobs. Yeah. Is that fair?
That is absolutely correct.
Okay, you guys are in big trouble.
Yeah.
Wow. Paperwork. Again, can somebody supply paperwork to back this up? There must have been memos. There are always memos in bureaucracy. Somebody had to write this down to say, we should be doing this instead of this. And they would have sent it to multiple people. There's got to be a paper trail.
On the discussion to marginalize representatives in Addis,
No?
I don't think there's paperwork.
How is that
Or
possible?
if there is paperwork, it hasn't got to our level. It's being discussed
At
by
that level.
Yeah, our.
Were you part of these discussions?
No,
I mean, that's the whole idea.
They invited us.
So how do you even know that this is true?
Because it's coming
Because
from
the
the
trust-
resident coordinator.
Exactly.
And
Okay,
she
so
is
it came-
saying,
okay.
I have never seen anything like this, that
Okay.
emergency directors come from New York and they don't even engage with their representatives on the ground. They go directly to Tigray, come back from Tigray, engage directly with donors, and then, write a report.
All right.
There's been a strident push for senior representatives in Mekelle, and that they should be given sufficient latitude for action. There should not be interference from Addis, meaning us. Mm-hmm. Because if it's coming from us, we're going to be sympathetic with the federal government and we will perhaps try and steer it in another direction.
What you're talking about, though, amounts to a conspiracy within the UN.
Yeah, to sideline us.
So the safest place to be right now is on Kwesi's side. If you're a Kwesi and you're bashing the government, you're safe.
You say.
If you're Maureen or Denya, or these are the friends who are not here,
Yeah.
You're not.
we can't talk at meetings anymore. We go to meetings, we keep quiet. Especially now because of the pandemic, we are in this virtual format of meetings.
We don't know
who's
who's
listening.
What is this? Why would this guy? This guy's not Ethiopian.
No.
So I mean, what is his interest here? Why even go to bat for him?
If you are, and I believe you are, Jeff, familiar with how the TPLF works,
Yes.
they recruit people. They have their networks within the UN system. Whether Kwesi is being paid additional money by the TPLF, I have no idea. But he's pretty emotional where TPLF is concerned.
Is it possible he's just a true believer? Maybe he's just not paid off, but a true believer in their cause. What's your take? What do you think?
But he also has a friend from that region.
Yeah, I don't know how true it is. Huh? So
Yeah, that's one.
But they said
he's got an Ethiopian girlfriend.
Yeah.
And rumor is that she's from there. But I don't think that's what motivates
Yeah, let's
him.
not go there.
No,
the thing
exactly.
is, I don't like doing that to people.
Exactly.
God, we need, and all right. Second question is, because you just gave me a peach of a quote, but secondhand. You said your superior official said she's never seen anything like this. I would love to run with that, but the thing is also we've got to find a way to protect her.
Yeah.
You got to go talk to your friend. In actual fact, the best way to protect her is to talk about her. I do believe that. If I actually use her name, but talk about her in the third person, that could actually insulate her. Because she could legitimately point and say, I didn't talk to this guy. They're talking about me. They're not talking to me, which would take the
I would
pressure off.
recommend that you go to the UN Ethiopia Twitter handle and look at things she has posted and draw from that.
Well, if she's putting out stuff on Twitter, that's not very a wise course of action to do. She's putting out controversial things on Twitter.
No, she's not putting out controversial things. There's been a few recent statements. There's one on the perception of the UN in Ethiopia having taken a hit, and
What's your Twitter handle? Do you know?
It's UN Ethiopia.
UN Ethiopia, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you please talk to your friend and talk to her about what we're doing, and at the very least give the woman a heads up so she knows this is coming? Or do you want to go there?